Hello, I'm insert brony pun later, and this is my review show. Brony music, something will be put in later. Okay, so for my first video, I think I'll start by explaining what made me get into reviews. Well, honestly, it was Digibrony. His videos made me think about My Little Pony, and I've never really wanted to do a review, but then I got an idea. So, I'm gonna do a review now. Okay, so my first topic is clothing and ponies. Okay, let's get right in. I do this all freehand, and so, while we've seen clothing earlier, I'd have to say the best starting point for this topic is that. The best starting point for this topic is I just watched Heartswarming Eve. That's it. Sorry about that. Next time I'm going to use a cheat sheet. Okay, Heartswarming Eve. It shows us a representation of the past in Equestria, and while it is a play, so nothing can be taken as definitively fact, one thing to take note of is that every pony wore clothes. Well, scratch that, everyone wore clothes, including the dragon, including Spike. Well, and why is that? Well, going by the events of the story, the weather was much harsher, and so there was more need for clothes, at least for unicorns and earth ponies, though Pegasi wore more armor, so since they were more battle-oriented, that is just reason. Then, on to Rarity! I have no idea where that came from. Okay, so anyway, Rarity has always been into fashion, as we've seen in many episodes. So, going all the way back to her foalhood. And, well, as we can see now, the modern day, for most ponies, clothes are rarely worn, with, out of the main six, only Applejack consistently wearing an article of clothing. Well, yeah. Well, seriously, why am I doing that? Okay, so anyway, Rarity is a major provider of fashion, and she must do well enough to sustain a business. So, time to delve into fanon, or headcanon, as Digibrony likes to call it. And for me, that is that, in spite of her fabulous nature, Rarity! Seriously, why am I doing that? Rarity! It actually makes the most of the clothes she makes are uniforms and other protective gear for work, which explains explains even more why her gala dresses are such a big deal to her. Actually, going from combining what sells with what she likes to make. So, long ago, clothes were necessary due to the weather. Now, they're a fashion trend, but though they've gone to a complete novelty. And I'd have to say the biggest reason for that is ponies control the weather. They don't need to worry about extremes surprising them. The weather is probably kept temperate and comfortable enough where they can comfortably live in a nudist colony, for lack of a more appropriate term. So, I know it's a little scattered, but I'm Insert Brony Pun Later, and this was my review / fanon on pony clothing.